that's how I kind of got that first leadership job. And I went in gangbusters. I tackled like everything else. Let me have some fun. Let me zig while other people are zagging. Let's like do a bunch of stuff that like I know works, but most people won't have the guts to do. And about a year and a half in, I had my oh shit moment, which I always have in almost every single job, which is oh shit, I don't really know what I'm doing. And a rep named Mike Seipel was a guy that had me have this realization. So I had just launched another little contest or initiative or something, right, that required extra work. And I sent it out to the team and I'm getting all this, oh, this looks fun, cool, whatever. But Mike actually probably sent the email that everybody wanted to send. Mark, this is like the 13th thing you've had us do in the last 3 months. Like, I can't do my job because you're having me do so many of these other things. Like, can you please, like, just give me a minute? I can't do this because I'm still not done with the last two things you asked me to do. Something like that. So I'm like, oh, this guy, he's just not on board.
Yeah.
He just wants to be left alone. So I kind of sent a venting style email to my VP. So what I didn't realize I did is I didn't hit forward. I hit reply. And when I put in my boss's email address, it went to my rep at the same time. And so immediately I get an email back from my boss. And he's like, Mark, did you mean to put Mike on this email? And I was like, oh, no. And so then what happened like 30 seconds later is I get the call on my phone and, there's the green accept button and the red decline button. Guess which button I pushed? The red button.
Yeah. Yeah, the red button. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I was going to meet my family at a cabin we have. And so or that's been my wife's ex-wife's family for a long time. So I was driving out to there. And after this happened after about an hour and a half, and I'm like, I gotta like grow up here and call this guy. So I pull over and I call him and he unloads on me. You're the worst manager I've ever had. You think you're so smart. You're not. I've been a top 5 rep here, for so long. And he just kind of dumps on me. And after he got done dumping, I said, Mike, can I say something? He said, yes. I said, I'm sorry you had to figure out that way, but I just want to let you know what I wrote about you is exactly how I think about you. I was
Mhm.
like, so I'm sorry you had to figure it out that way, but like, I wasn't like, I didn't say anything that I don't think. And we ended up having this long conversation about what it means to be a leader for him and what it meant to be a rep and all this kind of stuff. And when I have a moment like that, what I did is I go back to school and I just started like, who are my mentors that are leaders? What books can I read? And I just like dove into it. And I think I became a much better manager. And the evidence of that would be about a year and a half later, Mike decided to leave the company and he wrote me a letter. And in that letter, he said, Mark, he's like, I just want to let you know that I know we got off to a rocky start, but as I'm leaving, one of the only reasons I'm considering not leaving is because of you. You've turned into the best manager I've ever had. I've never learned so much. I've never felt more valued and heard, and all of those things that really create a great employee experience. And so, that's kind of what that part of my career was about, was learning how to be a leader. And I'm very, very lucky that I had a guy like Mike who was had enough guts to tell me what I needed to hear in order to learn the things I needed to learn.